And there we go. We are live. So, hello, welcome to today's live interview where I'm going to be interviewing Whang. Go ahead and say hello and give us an
Hey,
introduction of
what's
yourself as well.
hey, let's go. Oh, wait a second. I was listening to the stream at the same time I was listening to you, and I'm like, oh, I got an echo here. But yeah, I'm Justin Wang. I do a lot of videos on weird old internet stories from the late '90s, early 2000s, weird video game stories, some real life ones too. And that's basically what my thing's all about.
Alrighty then, Justin. So,
Yeah.
first question for you here is when did you start YouTube?
I started literally 2 years ago last Monday.
Wow,
Yeah.
congrats on that 2 year anniversary, Justin.
Yeah, thanks, man.
No problem. On this channel or just in general, making YouTube videos?
I like seriously making YouTube videos on this channel, yeah. Like I had some old channels where I would post like guitar videos. Actually, I want to make it a new guitar channel and like random channels that I was going to do something over the years and just didn't until this one.
Right. And why'd you start YouTube, Justin? What got you into it?
Um, I mean, part of it is just that it's something I wanted to do for a long time, and then what really like got me like wanting to take it seriously was for several years I was touring with my old band like almost nonstop. Like I would be on the road like 6 months out of the year. So I was like, I need something else. Like I've always had like this kind of like patchwork of different side hustles to kind of like to make an income while I was away. But then I was like, I need something that's like more of like a serious thing that I can do that I like doing and that can potentially become like a job while I'm on the road, you know?
Right.
And then I haven't been on tour that much in, like since I started the channel, ironically.
Yeah, that's one of your band, Jinx, right?
That was actually before Jinx. Like Jinx has done a couple tours, but when I was in the world we knew when I was on the road nonstop.
Okay, gotcha. And any channels before this one, Justin? Or is this your first ever YouTube channel?
I don't think I've ever officially said this on an interview, but I do have a really, really old one called Here Comes the Wang. And that was the one where yeah, that's a lot of like weird stuff on there. It was basically just like whatever would come to mind. Like I would hear there were some wrestling songs that were rip-offs of other songs, and I kind of did videos about that. There was one night when I was laughing my ass off playing Smash Bros with some friends,
Mm-hmm.
and it was basically if you pick Pichu, and immediately after someone picks Ness, it says penis. So we were like sat like fucking trying to sync it up, and I got a video of that. So that's on Here Comes the Wang, and then some guitar covers.
Is it this channel by any chance?
Oh no, it's a totally different channel,
Oh
but it's still
no,
up there.
like I sent you a link for it. Is that the channel?
Oh, you sent me a link. Yes,
Yeah.
that is me. Yeah,
Oh, excellent.
that's it.
Is that you in the
That's it.
profile picture?
Yeah, that was the band between the world we knew and Jinx. I was in this band Pui, and that was our promo pictures.
Okay. Yeah, I think you have blonde hair in that.
Yeah, I had actually, you know what's weird? I looked totally different until like shortly before I made this channel. Like I had blonde streaks and I had no mustache. Like the
Mm.
mustache I had started growing maybe like the December before I made the channel. So like for most of my life I didn't have that.
I mean, I really have to compliment you on the mustache. It's amazing, Justin.
Thanks, man.
No problem. I mean,
There's always someone in the comments has a problem with it. But
really, it's really good though. Like, I don't know, it's got that weird like I guess Watson feel to it, like Sherlock Holmes
Watson.
partner. Yeah, I don't know. Like
What's
it reminds me of his mustache for some reason. I don't
you
remember his mustache very well though.
Yeah, I remember that he has a mustache. It's not exactly how it is.
Oh yeah, I just found it. Actually, it
There
doesn't look that much like yours. Never mind.
okay. There's you could see at the beginning of my channel too, like I was originally trying to do like one of those like really big mustaches where like it goes over your lip and like you just have to keep on like training it out.
Right.
But it got to be like too fucking tedious and no matter how strong of a wax I used, it wouldn't stay right. So I just started trimming it at some point.
Oh, I see. Yeah, but no, I mean, like, how long have you grown that shit out for?
Like 2.5 years, I guess. Yeah.
Fuck me. Wow. And I mean, your hair, I could only imagine.
Yeah, like honestly, like I would trim it. I'm actually long overdue for a fucking trim now. It's at this annoying point where I'll sit down and it'll get like stuck, so I'll like move my head and it like pulls it.
Yeah,
Like yeah,
yeah,
so like sometimes you gotta trim it.
yeah. I mean, how long have you grown out your fucking hair for? Like, how long is it exactly?
I don't know, like inches I couldn't give you, but Jesus Christ, when did I start growing it? I had to be about at this point, like maybe like 10 or so years.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's not like 10 years of straight growth. I've trimmed it a lot, but
Yeah,
it's in that ballpark.
yeah, I'd hope so, because 10 straight years of growth. My God.
Yeah. I mean, I think everybody has a point at which their hair will just stop growing.
Hmm.
So, like, there's like a set, like, genetically determined length of hair you can have. But I'm pretty sure I didn't reach that point.
Yeah, I mean, like, I, I think the longest I've gone without a fucking trim or a haircut or anything like that is like 2 or 3 months, but I don't think I could grow a hair out like yours because my hair's too thick. Uh,
Yeah. You like, so you have that situation where, like, where a normal person would grow like 4 or 5 inches of hair, you would get like two and a half, like
yeah,
that kind of situation.
I have
Unless you
like,
straightened it.
yeah, I've got like a bowl haircut most of the time.
Okay. Well, that's kind of like fashionable now.
I mean, I don't mind my haircut, but I can't grow it like yours. I highly
Hmm.
doubt I could. I mean, if my hair was thinner, probably.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of it is like patience too, like which I really didn't have until I kind of got it into my head where it's like, all right, I'm just like, because I would get it to a certain length, and everyone who grows their hair out, they know what I'm talking about, where you get to this point in growth where you just look stupid no matter what you do. And I would keep on cutting it as I was reaching that point. But then at some point, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to resign to looking like shit for a certain amount of time. And it's just nothing I can do about it. And that
Hmm.
was like kind of like the mental barrier I had to break to be able to grow it out.
But like, when was the last time you had short hair?
On my driver's license, actually, my license picture has me with short hair, but that had to be 2000. That I don't know how, to be honest, they let me get away with that old picture. Like I haven't when I got my permit, I got I had a like I was in high school and I
Yeah,
got a picture then, and then I had one more that was taken like after I got a regular ID,
yeah.
and then I've had that for like however the fuck long that is, and I've renewed it several times. They never made me retake the picture,
Hmm.
but I can't remember when that actually was because like even now I'm looking at my ID and it's the same. Like now it's like a newer one that got reissued 2 years ago, so it doesn't say the original date that picture was taken. But that was basically like when I had just started growing my hair.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, I mean, if you say you've been growing it out for like 10 years with trims and shit, how old were you like 10 years ago?
I was 23. I'm old as shit.
Ah, wow. You're 33 now?
Yeah,
Holy shit. Oh my God.
yeah.
Justin, I thought you were like in your 20s or some shit.
No, no, yeah. I fucking like I look younger than I am.
You
What
really
was
do.
weird? What was weird to me was realizing that I'm older than Ethan Klein.
Yeah, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
like because he looks like he's like 40 or some shit.
Because he's
Like
fat, I think.
he's a year younger than me. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, he's fat and he went gray young, so
Yeah.
that'll do it.
Yeah, and he's got like gray hairs and shit. Yeah, so he
Yeah,
looks like much older than you do. I
yeah,
mean,
like
I guess it's also a case of if you maintain your body well and
yeah.
all of that. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I fucking was thinking that you were like, I don't know, early 20s, to be honest with you.
Early 20s. Damn, no, no way.
Yeah, because I'm fucking 15 years old and you're, God. No, well, no.
Yeah,
What the fuck am I saying? I turned 16 recently.
yeah. I was gonna
Jesus.
say it said 60 in your profile,
Yeah, silly me.
so
Sorry.
it must have been recent that you don't even remember.
Yeah, it was 4 days ago.
What's crazy too is I realized that like my audience has gotten like significantly younger in the past couple months.
Yeah, I'm
And so
sure.
I'll post like these meme videos from like the late 90s, early 2000s,
No one's
and
gonna get them.
that's a concern, but at the same time then like they people like the videos and I'll get comments that are like, "Oh man, this meme was popular when I was like 3." And I'm like, "Holy shit."
Damn. Yeah. I mean, I don't remember many memes from my childhood. Uh,
Yeah.
cause I didn't even live in the USA as a
Yeah.
young boy. Uh,
Where are you from?
Venezuela.
Really?
Yeah.
When did you move here?
I was 5. So,
Okay, because I would
mm,
say you have no kind of accent at all.
oh yeah, no, because I moved here when I was really young. If I would have
Yeah.
moved to like any later, I probably would have like a Hispanic accent.
Mm.
Yeah, because I mean, when I tell people that I'm Venezuelan, they're like in genuine shock. Because
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, you've got no accent or anything like that. You sound American. And it's
Hmm.
like, well, yeah, I mean, I got here when I was really young.
Yeah. That'll
Yes.
do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Justin, the next question that I had for you here is, so in your name you've got an exclamation mark, and I always wondered why. Why'd you put that little exclamation mark there?
I I don't know. Like I just like the way the name is. It's just like it's coming at you. So you got the exclamation point. It's just like a sound almost. Like
Whang.
there's this old TV show. They tried to bring it back. Not even recently anymore. A while ago, a few years ago. A current affair, and it had like this triangle comes in and it makes a sound like wow. And I'm like, that's kind of like what I was thinking in my head when I put the exclamation mark there.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. I thought it was just like kind of like a way, I don't know, to end off the name, because
Yeah,
you
I mean,
thought Wang wouldn't work, just Wang.
it's just like a weird branding thing, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. I think it's,
Yeah. Although
unique.
my new logo doesn't have it, so that's kind of like because I just had it done like that. I wanted to be like kind of symmetrical, and that's how the symmetry worked out.
Oh yeah, your new banner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember your old banner because I'm sure like a lot of other people did. I found you through fucking Keemstar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was such a random thing to have happened.
I know. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're mates or anything with Keemstar.
What had happened was there was that night where Keemstar he had tweeted out that he wasn't feeling good, so he was just sitting around like binge watching new commentary YouTubers.
Oh,
And yeah, and this like one dude, I think this is how he found it. I'm not sure, but this one dude, Dull Hunty, he tweeted it. He tweeted me as a suggestion to
oh,
watch, and a few minutes later, I got a message from Keemstar like, "Where have you been?"
what?
And he was just stoked on it.
Uh, yeah. I mean, that's good. Dollhunty is this Twitter account, right? I think
Dull Hunt.
I think I've seen him before. He's
Yeah,
he's
he's like
verified on
a
Twitter, right?
he's like a journalist or something.
Yeah, I've heard of him before.
Yeah, he did tweet me to Keemstar. I don't know if it was his message that he saw, but I think it might have been because it was like within that time frame.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been. Who knows? Did you ever ask him?
Um, no, I didn't.
Oh, well.
I probably should have.
I mean, who knows? But, like, Keemstar picked a good person to shout out because you make good content, Justin.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. But, I mean, yeah, like, I love it when Keemstar does that shit because, he'll reply to some people being like, this guy's content is shit, and it's funny.
Yeah, like that's the thing though. Like that's what like makes it like more powerful. I think the fact that like if he doesn't like your content, he'll shoot it down like immediately.
Yeah.
And like I feel like he watches videos the way I listen to music, where if it's like I'm not hooked in seconds, then it's just like I'm done.
Yeah, I guess, since you're, a musician as well,
Yeah,
it kind of comes from a different point of view. But Keemstar is, just a man who reports news on the internet.
yeah.
So, he's not like an expert content creator. Not to say that I don't like his content or anything like that, because I do. Uh,
What I think it is, I think he just has like, I mean, this is gonna sound arrogant as fuck. I just realized as I started saying it, but I think he does have like a good eye for like who is making good content.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I can agree with you on there. Like, I guess he knows who makes good content and he knows who makes shit content.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's just not gonna promote someone that's shitty. I mean, like he promoted Kavos. I'm not the
I mean,
biggest fan of Kavos, but you
a
know,
lot of people hate Kavos. I like Kavos.
I
But I
mean,
could see like why he might rub some people the wrong way though.
yeah, no, I don't hate Kavos. I don't have anything against him. I don't love his content either. It's just commentary, it's whatever. Um,
I think a lot of actually what rubs people the wrong way about Kavos is like also what rubs people the wrong way about Keemstar sometimes. It's like they there's a nice way to say something and there's a like a blunt not nice way to say something, and those two will like they won't sugarcoat shit.
yeah,
And
I
some
think
people don't like that.
I mean, I can definitely respect that because I'm not one to like sugarcoat things either.
Yeah.
I don't like to offend people per se, but I don't mind being honest with someone.
Hmm.
Uh, no, not to be a cock or anything. Just
Yeah.
I'm that way.
Yeah.
Uh, but like yeah, I Kavos and Keem to a certain degree, I think they've got a little bit of an ego. I mean, a lot of people say that every content creator has an ego, which is
Yeah.
true. I mean, you gotta feel good about your content and shit like that. You can't be like, man, everything I put out is complete dog shit, because then you're not
But
gonna
I think
get
it's like a
anywhere.
balance between that. Like at some points, and this is why like I think it's good to stay the fuck away from Social Blade some of the times. Like you'll get into these moods where it's like, yeah, I'm the fucking man. And then you make a new video and you're like, oh man, this is gonna suck. Everyone's gonna unsubscribe. And then sometimes it doesn't go as good as you think. Sometimes it does. A
Yeah,
lot of people like I've heard this from a lot of creators that the videos that they think are the best videos a lot of the time don't like their audience doesn't respond to them, but then everyone will love a video they thought wasn't that great.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's like a really funny thing with YouTube where like you'll feel so proud of a video,
Hmm.
but your audience will think it's complete shit, and then
Yeah.
vice versa. Like you'll hate the video you just made, but your audience will think it's great.
Like so like one thing I'm thinking of now, even like the last two videos I put out, I like both of those videos,
Hmm.
but the Lost video, I in my opinion, the Lost video that I made is superior to the Brian Peppers video, but the Brian Peppers video did so much better.
Yeah, I mean, I know one of your videos that did really good was the Taylor Swift one. If she's an
Yeah.
active 4chan user, and I really
Yeah,
liked that one.
that one actually like that one did super well. Like at first it was kind of like lagging, but then Anthony Fantano retweeted it and his audience is like the perfect audience to see a video that's about music and 4chan. Like that's where his crossover is. So it was like that gave me a ton of momentum too.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It also really helps if someone shares your content, but like if that person somehow, some way makes content similar to yours, I guess that
Hmm.
helps. Because some people like, I mean, like Aiden Projects, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how he got a shout out from Keemstar as well, and
Hmm.
he blew the hell up. But his channel was so fucking dead afterwards. It was awful.
Yeah. I mean, I think he puts out. I haven't looked at his chat. I looked at like a video he made a couple weeks ago and I liked it.
Hmm.
I don't know like how well he's doing right now. I think he's doing
Oh,
all right. I think I remember him getting a lot of views. Oh yeah,
yeah.
his last video is at almost 1 million.
Yeah, no, now
Yeah, definitely not what I would call a dead channel.
yeah, no, right now he's doing really well, but when he got that shout out from Keem, he was doing really bad afterwards. Cause I'm sure like people are just subscribed because of the Chubbs drama, and then they fucked off.
Well, you know what I noticed happened too. After Keem shouted me out,
Hmm.
like every video I put out, like the next couple of videos I put out after the shout out, like after he shouted me out, I would say like a good like 25,000 people subscribed to me,
Holy shit.
and yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And then I would put up a new video and lose a lot of subscribers immediately. So I'm thinking like, okay, well, a lot of the people that did come, like they didn't necessarily like the content. They just came because of the
Keemstar told him
recommendation.
to. Yeah.
Yeah. and then when my video came out, they would get the notification and be like, "Oh, I remember this guy. I don't want to be subscribed to this." So I think when you get a big shout out like that, you get like the big boost, then a tiny slump, but then the people who of the from the shout out who actually did like the content, they wound up like driving a ton more traffic.
Yeah,
So it's
they're
like a little dip, then an even bigger boost is kind of how it works.
yeah, exactly. You get some people that come just subscribe to you because Keemstar told them to, and then they fuck off. But then you've got some people that, you know, come to you from Keemstar and actually like the content and stay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, personally, I like to like if Keemstar tells me to go subscribe to someone, I like to check out the content first and not just go and subscribe. And then I'll decide, okay, I like the content. I'll
You know what?
subscribe.
I'm bad with like I subscribe to fucking like everybody, but then like my sub box becomes totally useless because of that.
Yeah.
But like the thing is too, like they're changing the sub boxes. I
Oh.
don't. Yeah,
Oh.
like yeah, that's gonna suck. And
Yeah.
normally I'm in favor of algorithmic content curation, like on Facebook and Instagram. People don't like it, but
Mhm.
the thing is, like, it's based on data from your past behavior, so it determines which posts you're most likely to actually engage with.
Yeah.
But the thing about YouTube is the homepage is already like that.
Exactly.
The sub box is where I go, where I want to see if anything. Look for. I basically go to the sub box when I want to find something new that isn't like a huge channel.
Yeah. I mean, like the thing that YouTube is doing now is, oh, it's not a good decision. In all honesty.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna fuck over a lot of people.
I think it's gonna make it. What's really gonna happen is like honestly, like when it goes too fully into effect, I think the people who already have an established audience, I think they're gonna benefit from it even more. But people who are trying to grow a channel now, they're gonna get fucked from this.
Yeah, I'm fucked, Justin.
Yeah, like it's gonna be even harder for a growing channel to grow in that situation, I think.
Yeah, YouTube just keeps trying to like be like, yeah, fuck you, smaller channels. You're not gonna grow on our platform.
Yeah, and that's the thing. There's a few Facebook is like starting to make moves to try to compete with YouTube. Like I do use Facebook much.
No.
There's this thing they have that pages. It's like a show page. Like it's not. It's like you have your regular pages. Like I have a regular page where I'll post my videos on sometimes things like that. But then they have show pages
Hmm.
where it's clearly favored in the algorithm and it goes on people's feeds and it has a revenue split with the creator like YouTube does.
Right.
Right now, only like really big channels have that. Like George Takei has it. I think what's GameSpot or like whoever the fuck IGN, like one of these fucking things,
Yeah.
they have that. And what pisses me off about that is that they call it a show, and I applied actually to make Tales from the Internet a show on Facebook, and that's actually a show. But then the ones they gave that benefit to that are like they're calling it shows, it's like, oh, this movie came out 7 years ago. Here's the trailer, and they're calling that a show, and that can be monetized on Facebook and favored by the algorithm. But an actual originally produced show can't be. But they're gonna roll that out gradually.
Yeah, no, I never use Facebook. I just think that's for older people.
Yeah,
I'm
it's definitely a very different demographic from YouTube.
yeah, it definitely is. I mean, I like I don't see many people my age using Facebook.
Yeah, and then you can see, so you can tell in like the kind of content that does better on Facebook. Like I had two videos that did really, really well on Facebook that didn't do good on YouTube. The Danielle Bergoli video and the Drew Binsky video. Those videos really didn't do shit for me on YouTube, but
Hmm.
they both got like I think like close to 1 million views on Facebook.
Damn.
And yeah, like the Tales from the Internet, if I post one of those on Facebook, nobody cares.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm sure people freeboot videos of Danielle Bergoli and all of that on Facebook, and those get a lot of views.
Oh yeah, like what that fucking George Takei page that or George Takei, I don't know how his name is properly pronounced. That page on Facebook, it's almost all free booted content, and it's George Takei presents, and it'll be like a viral video that someone else made, and it'll give them credit in like the top comment, and
Isn't
he's
this
making money off of that.
isn't this the guy that got accused of being like a sexual a sex offender?
Yeah, it came out though that the guy that accused him, um, I think like at some point yesterday, he said actually it's not true.
Oh, so he just made it up?
Yeah, something like that. But that's how it goes though. Like somebody gets accused, and it's fucking national news, and then it turns out it was all a lie, and they fucking whisper it.
Yeah, well,
Nobody knows. Like forever now, it's going to be sex offender George Takai.
yeah. I mean, like they fucking recently accused Morgan Freeman of being a sex offender.
Oh my god, did you see the video of like the reporter supposedly like describing the sexual remarks by Morgan Freeman?
I have not, no. I'm not really like into the story a whole lot.
Yeah. Well, basically, there's a few people that they had different accusations about it, but the one
Right.
that like was being shared around was this reporter, and they show the actual video right after it. She's like talking about how she was pregnant, and who was it? Michael Caine, I think, was telling a story. They had just put out a movie together, Michael Caine and Morgan Freeman, and I think De Niro or somebody. It was the three of them sitting there. They're being interviewed.
Yeah.
Um, they so Michael Caine's telling a story about how he doesn't tell pregnant women, or he doesn't say congratulations to pregnant women because once he told that to a woman and she wasn't pregnant, she was just fat. And then Morgan Freeman says, "Oh, I wish I was there." But according to this reporter, he was looking at her and she was pregnant, meaning that in her mind, he was saying that he wished he was there when she got pregnant. Like that is,
What?
I've never seen a bigger fucking reach than that. And thankfully, that video got shared a lot. So I think like that's gonna help people like realize this is a bullshit story. But a lot of
Yeah.
people just gonna remember, oh, Morgan Freeman's a sex offender, and that's the end of the story for them.
I mean, I know Harvey Weinstein wasn't bullshit. That was real.
Oh yeah, that's 100% real.
Yeah, because I know he fucking turned himself in like 2 days ago or something.
Oh, did he? I missed that.
Yeah, he turned himself in like 2 or 3 days ago. I mean, rightfully so.
What bothers me with that situation, though, you all right? Like, what show was the Golden Globes or something? Where they're all wearing black in protest of it or whatever. I think it was the Golden Globes. Like now that like, and this was after people had already like come out about it.
Hmm.
So how is it that these people they're going to these a lot of these people are like they knew about this. It was an open secret. They're all like complicit in it essentially, but then they're gonna uh act in solidarity against it and act like they're fucking heroes because they're wearing fucking black at a awards show. Like that's so fake and self-congratulatory. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. But like, God, like nowadays, everyone's getting accused of being a fucking sex offender. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
There's
like,
I had a video about this was happening in the hardcore scene. There was a an Instagram account that had popped up calling itself Hardcore Predators, and there were like a few different guys and bands being exposed for this and this and that.
hmm
And then it really like it was weird. It made this jump from like being like, hey, we're exposing this people to oh shit, we need to expose like a lot more people.
yeah,
They clearly at some point made the jump from being like, hey, we're doing this as an activist kind of thing to oh, we're content creators. So they put out a story one night, and it's like the title on the story says "Looking for Victims," and it had a list of names of guys that they wanted stories on.
okay,
Yeah, like not you're putting the horse before the carriage at that point. It's not like they have necessarily no evidence on these people if they ever did anything. They're just like looking, hoping they did something to somebody. Like that's what this has turned into.
yeah, yeah, it's ridiculous. It's just slander left and right.
Hmm.
Like, uh, and the worst part is if it's a false accusation, the person that accused that person, doesn't get any repercussions.
No.
Just let off scot free, and it's not fair.
Yeah.
Because
I think
you're fucking up someone's career.
Yeah, I think for a lot of people, like the enough is enough moment with that was kind of the Aziz Ansari story, because like that one was kind of like a reach. It was still like in a gray area, but at that point, I think people had already been exhausted with all these like stories, and a lot of it just seemed like there were people who came forward first that had legitimate problems that like needed that should have been reported, and then a bunch of other people just kind of jumped on a bandwagon and tried to get attention for themselves.
I don't think I heard about that story actually.
It was like ultimately from the story as it's told, it seems to break down to a lot of just miscommunication.
Mm. Yeah, that's what tends to happen with these stories. Loads and loads of miscommunication.
Yeah.
And then it just ends up in people accusing others of stuff that they should not be accused of. Yeah, because, I mean, especially if, like, it happens on YouTube too. Fucking people get accused of being, like, predators and shit.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, wasn't there something recent
I
that
don't know.
actually I think it actually turned out to be true though, whatever the fuck it was. I don't know if this is like a few months ago or whatever.
Oh,
It's like it's also vague in my head now.
I think I know who you're talking about. Is it Austin Jones?
Maybe I don't know who that is.
He's some guy that would do like acapellas and stuff like that, and then he got accused. He got accused of like making girls like film videos for him, like his fans.
Were
Of
they like underage or something?
Yeah, they were
Oh
underage.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I saw another dude who like got like they tried to I wasn't a YouTuber. I don't remember who the fuck it was, but he was like soliciting nudes or something, but they were legal
Hmm.
and they did it on their own volition. So that's the kind of thing where it's like, all right, well, you did it. So what's the fucking problem? You know, you're an adult. You're not like he's not like promising you a promotion or anything if you do it.
Yeah.
But if yeah, but this guy was like underage kids. That's a whole other bag of worms.
Yeah. No, he was like going after his underage fans, making them film like videos of them. I think
Yeah, fuck
twerk.
that guy. If that's true, fuck that guy.
Yeah. No, I think he went to. I don't know if he went to jail or prison or he was just put on parole, but something like that happened. And he made like these girls film videos of them twerking, and he'd even like send them instructional videos of how to do it. He was like a
Oh my god. I think I heard about the story. The sending instructions sounds really familiar.
yeah, like he was just all around a weird and sick fuck, like really fucked up guy. Like here, I can send you his channel link. There it is.
But I'm curious about like I was looking at before I hopped on the interview, I was looking at your channel to see like who you interviewed before.
Yeah.
And then I noticed the Turkey Tom video has mad downvotes, like compared to any other video. I'm like, what did he say on that episode
Oh
that
no,
made people like give thumbs down?
no. Tom just like put it out to his server, and
Oh, okay.
his server just hates me. I think.
Oh, okay. It's like
Cause,
that.
yeah, because just one time I joined the voice chat in his server because he was in there, and everyone, everyone in the voice chat just started taking the piss out of me,
Oh, damn. Okay.
including him, and I was like, ah, Tom, you bitch. Nah,
See, I
but
like Tom. Tom's like another guy that just like tells people how it is sometimes.
oh no, yeah, no, Tom's
He's
cool.
young too.
Yeah, no, he's my age. Tom's cool
Yeah.
and all. I like him a lot. You know, we've spoken a few times. He's a good lad. I like his videos too, but yeah, he likes to take the piss out of me for my voice. I mean, I guess rightfully so. I've got a voice that's easy to take the piss out of.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't mind. It's not like I got mad or anything at him. I don't care. I found it funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't mind. Yeah, but Tom is pretty straightforward with what he says, which I can definitely appreciate.
He needs to
Yeah.
make more videos. Like, there's
He,
a lot of people I see on YouTube who are really good that don't make enough fucking videos.
oh, the problem with him is since he's still in school and shit, he
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
like
true.
have enough time and stuff. So I think he said that he's like waiting till June to start making videos again.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because that's when he goes into summer vacation. I mean, even though I'm young, I don't have to worry about that because I'm a homeschool student. So
Oh, gotcha.
yeah, I've got a lot of time to like balance my schoolwork and the interviews here, so I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, Justin, next question for you here, since we we went on a long conversation about sex offenders, is why'd you choose your last name as your username? Because we were talking about that a little before we started here, and that you've just
Yeah,
doxed yourself in your
yeah.
username.
You know what it is? I guess because of like being in bands in the past and stuff, and some of them did like do some like stuff that got me a little bit of a following. It
Right.
was kind of like people who already were following the things that I do knew my real name.
Hmm.
So it would have been counterproductive for me to start off with like a totally different name.
Yeah, I
It
get
would have
you.
been kind of weird for them.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you didn't have the following prior, I guess you wouldn't have picked your last name as the username.
Yeah, then I might have like come up with something else.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, because obviously your last name has no connection to the kind of content you make.
No. Originally, like my channel had started off as a Let's Play channel, and the name of the channel was Let's Play with Whang, which was like deliberately made to sound the way that it does. But then as I started going to like more commentary and stuff like that, I kind of just made it just Wang.
Every time I think of Wang, I think of Dick for some reason.
Well, that's the name for it. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a slang term for a dick, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Although normally it wouldn't have the H in it. It
Oh,
like my
okay.
last name is actually a typo. Like my father's family had the paperwork switched up where like it was supposed to be like HW, but somehow it got switched up. So like my last name is a typo.
So it's supposed to be Hwang.
Yeah,
How would you even pronounce that?
Huang.
Huang. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, that's why it confuses people too. Like, because like that's a normal Korean name,
Hmm.
and this name is like not normal because it's a typo. So people are like can't even like people who are Asian sometimes can't figure out what it is.
I mean, I knew it was Wang when
Yeah,
I saw it because I wouldn't pronounce it Wong or anything like that.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
really? I think that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. I've just been calling it Wang my whole life, so it's just how it is.
Yeah, I see here on Urban Dictionary. Yeah, it says noun penis.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it says see also Wang without the H. So yeah,
yeah.
I guess Wang is with Wang, not Whang. Yeah, but next question for you here, Justin, is so I've noticed that there's like a Doge in your banner with a a headset on. Is that from Let's Play with Wang, or where does
Yeah.
that come from?
That that's the dog from the secret ending of Silent Hill. It's not anymore. I had like art made of it to like
Yeah,
not be that, but it was from the dog ending of Silent Hill, and I just wanted to have some kind of a logo. So I don't really know what made me think to do that. I just did it.
yeah. Because every time I look at that, I think of of Doge memes.
Yeah,
And I just assumed it was like I don't know, a funny Doge that you put in there with a headset on. I don't know.
yeah, yeah,
I guess since I found you like a while back, I don't get the meaning behind the dog.
yeah. Totally. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was it. And it's funny too. I'll have people like I forgot what fucking video it is. I was talking about like some meme being a dead meme at some point, and someone got really butthurt about it. It's like, how can you say that when you have fucking it's a doge. I would think like doge because it's like a Japanese thing. But
No,
either way,
it's Doge. Yeah.
doge. That sounds weird to me.
Yeah.
Um, but either way, like they're like, how can you do it? I'm like, not every Shiba Inu is a fucking meme, right? Like that's a real kind of dog that exists in the world.
I know. They're so cute. I love them.
Yeah, totally. I would love to have one, but I feel like they would kill my allergies.
Oh yeah. Um, I can relate. I've got allergies too. Got fucking
Yeah,
chronic sinusitis.
same.
Yeah, and I've also got a deviated septum.
See, I don't have that.
Ah, lucky you.
Hmm.
Ah, yeah, I have to get surgery on that at some point.
Yeah, it's crazy. It'll be like, from what I hear, it'll be like you're breathing correctly for the first time in your life.
Exactly. Yep. I mean, I haven't had this my whole life, thankfully. It
Oh,
happened
okay.
like a few years ago. It started, and it's gotten progressively worse.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying, but you get used to it. But when that surgery happens, it'll be sweet, sweet relief. So God bless.
Good luck with that.
Thank you, man. Thank you. And Justin, so I noticed that both of your arms are completely tattooed.
Yeah,
And do those like tattoos have any significance or
it's one arm is Silent Hill, the other arm is Resident Evil.
oh, that's epic. I didn't even know that. I thought
Yeah,
they had like some meaning to your life or something.
no, I don't really do the meaning thing.
Yeah, because I
Well,
don't know. I tend to think like, if someone's going to get a tattoo, I guess it's got to be something really meaningful.
yeah, no, like I find like the people like generally like, oh, this represents blah blah blah, always have the worst fucking tattoos.
I mean, like, I've thought about getting a tattoo when I'm older, but like a little small one, not like you, where you have both of
Yeah.
your arms completely tattooed.
Uh-huh.
'Cause that must hurt like a bitch when you're getting it.
It does.
Yeah, like God, that must be like I don't know if it's excruciating pain, but
It varies from part to part.
oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I see some people who get tattoos on their ass, and I don't get that.
Yeah,
Like
that's
what?
probably not so nice.
Like why would you get it there?
I
Yeah.
mean, I guess you run out of space at some point, and it's just you want more.
Well, no, like some people literally just get it on their ass, but nowhere else on their body.
Yeah, I
Which
mean, I guess that's kind of like a they want to be able to hide it no matter what kind of thing.
yeah, some people like to hide tattoos, but some people are like yourself, Justin, and get their whole tattoos arm
Yeah.
their whole arms tattooed. Do you
Yeah.
have
I mean,
like
this
tattoos
I
elsewhere or just your arms?
got a couple leg tattoos
Oh
too.
damn. Damn.
I would like to get my hands and my neck done, but that's something that's like arms are one thing you can always cover them with sleeves,
Yeah.
but like hands and neck, that's like once that's done, like that's like a life changer.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't cover your neck up or your hands up. I mean, you could put gloves on, but
Yeah.
like, that's not convenient.
I mean, if I get to a point where I can like 100% do YouTube full time, I'll definitely do that, but I'm not at that point yet.
Yeah. I assume you have like a full-time job besides YouTube.
It's kind of like a patchwork of different things. Like most of what I do outside of this is work as like a extra on TV shows and movies and shit.
Oh, really? Oh, that sounds neat.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, are there any like really prominent movies you've worked on or not really?
Yeah, there's one coming out that's like it's gonna be so sick, but I can't talk about it at all. I signed an NDA.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah, but there is there was a Lifetime movie I did called Custody where Hayden Panettiere like wakes up next to me. Like that
Cause
was crazy.
is it from 2016?
Yeah,
Um, the cover is like some black woman with custody under her.
I think so. Yeah.
Hmm. It- was this on theaters?
No, it was on Lifetime.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and that movie had filmed like a few years before. It took them a long time to get distribution.
I assume I wouldn't see you under the cast, right?
No, no, like extra. Here's the thing about extras: like you normally wouldn't get credited. There are some people who work as extras that'll go on IMDb and like put all their like, guy walking up the street credits on there, and those people are fucking sad.
Yeah, they just want to feel satisfied.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Justin, if I get that movie, where like around what time would I see you?
I honestly I don't remember.
Are there like any other movies that have been released with you in them as an extra?
A lot. Like I've worked on basically everything that shoots in New York. Um,
Uh,
so like I did like uh Daredevil, Iron Fist. Did the new Iron Fist season come out?
I don't know.
I don't, I don't,
I
I
don't
don't know.
watch those Netflix series.
Yeah, but I worked on a bunch of the Marvel Netflix series. I worked on Gotham a lot.
Uh,
Um, I'm trying to think of like which ones like you would actually be able to see me in because a lot of the stuff, honestly, it's like you're a blur walking up the street and you spent like 16 hours to get that shot.
yeah, that must be frustrating.
I mean, it is, but at the same time, like when I'm getting up to those hours, the overtime is amazing. So I don't mind that much.
Yeah, you want to work overtime so you get that extra money.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but that's interesting. And which like TV shows that aren't on Netflix?
Um, there's this one, younger, that I've been on a few times. I don't think you could ever actually see me in that one though. Um, Power.
Power. Haven't heard
Yeah,
of
that's
that
that.
one.
That's that 50 Cent show.
Um, Power TV show. Let me see.
Yeah.
Drama series. It's got a black man as the cover, and it says his darkest hour. Power. Is that it, Justin?
Yeah, probably. It's 50 Cent.
It's from 2014. It says here. Yeah, 50
Yeah.
Cent. Yep.
Yeah, it's still going. I worked on that one. Couple Law and Order episodes. I don't think you ever actually see me in those.
Uh, so you work in them, but you don't get to appear in them when they're released.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of how it is. Like I don't even like half the things I work on, I don't even like watch to look for myself anymore. Like if I get something where you can actually see me, I know somebody will text me a screenshot of it. So I kind of like I don't most of the things that I work on, like I'll get a sense from working on it that I don't really want to watch this show.
Yeah, because you've already seen everything.
Yeah, like it's there's a lot of stuff that shoots out here.
Yeah.
There's like not a lot of stuff that's good.
I don't think here in Florida there's anything like really important that's shot here, but who knows? Maybe there is.
And yeah, I don't really know what's out there. I think
Yeah,
maybe Dexter took place there. I don't know if it was actually shot there.
I have no idea. I've never seen that show. Many of these shows you've listed off, Justin, I haven't even seen a single episode of.
Honestly, me too.
Like, I didn't even know what Power was till you mentioned it to me now.
Yeah, I never watched that show. I only like watched the episode that I thought like I would get like more of like a actually yeah, it was pretty clear. Like I was in like a prison jumper walking next to one of the main guys.
Oh, and did you get cut or were you in there?
No, I'm in there.
Oh, okay, cool. Uh, do they even like credit you at all in the credits?
Nah.
Or oh
You only
wow.
really get credit if you have a speaking role.
Oh okay, I see. Like all this work just for no credit and
Well, money. So that's that's the most important part.
oh yeah, absolutely. Money's always great and nice, but it could boost your ego if you're credited.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you're getting paid very, very well, who gives a shit about the credit? But if you're getting paid a miserable amount of money, then I would probably care about the credit. But as you said, you're getting paid well, so that's good,
Yeah.
Justin. All right, the next question for you here, Justin, is so for an episode of Tales from the Internet, how do you find something to make an episode on?
A lot of times it's just something that I remembered and then I start like digging around to look more deeply into it.
Hmm.
Like there's been a few where I thought I had like more of an episode than than I did and I just didn't. But then like sometimes I start digging and I'm like, "Oh yeah, like this is definitely enough to like flesh an episode out over."
Yeah, I assume some people like give you suggestions and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Like the Brian Peppers one was a suggestion.
Ah,
And that's one that I remembered pretty well. So it was more a case of like you know, looking back and making sure I'm not necessarily missing anything and then just putting it all together.
right. And how long does it take you to research one of those episodes?
It varies. Like I'll a lot of times it'll just be like one like really long session of me uh looking through things or like a lot of times I'll kind of get like the pieces of information together and then the next day you know like take the screenshots I need and shit like that.
Hmm. Like, but what about, let's say, well, if you use a script, how long does that take?
Um, that like usually like it'll take like a couple hours to kind of like I'll make a script kind of like I tried not to like make it word for word what
Right.
I'm saying because like then it comes off kind of robotic, I think.
Yeah, I can
Um,
agree with you on there. Yeah.
yeah, so like I'll do that as kind of like a guideline of what I want to say just so I don't like forget anything while making the video.
Mm-hmm.
It's become more important now though, like that I've moved more specifically towards doing the tales from the internet videos and the stuff like that because it's not as important when you're doing a commentary video. It's kind of like your opinion on something.
Right. Yeah, because I mean, I obviously don't do scripts for interviews. I just write questions down.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of doing scripts because, like you said, it comes off robotic. As sometimes like it's just you're staring at a script, just reading it word for word with like you know not much emotion. Um, but like I think what's good for videos that you might need a script for is like bullet points and shit like that.
yeah,
Like
basically.
like I want to talk about this, and that.
Yeah, like that's how I would do it when when I was doing more of like the opinion reaction based videos.
Right. Yeah, you wouldn't do bullet points for one of these, or would you?
For this, I probably wouldn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Um, I mean, when I used to make other kinds of videos, I wouldn't do any bullet points or scripts. I just go completely off the fucking cuff. But
Yeah,
I think that's good in some circumstances, but in others, it's really not. Like for your kind of content, it wouldn't be good, and for my kind of content, I think that'd be awful.
oh yeah, you definitely don't want to have like a pre-scripted fucking interview. That'd be the worst.
Oh yeah, no, and going off the cuff as well would be bad.
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah, it's good to like sometimes it kind of goes off the rails and it's good to you know have your list of questions at least to kind of like get back on track.
exactly, yeah, that's what I do because I kind of try and make these interviews kind of like half interview, half two friends chatting. So it's
Yeah.
not like so robotic where it's like I'll ask you question one, then I'll ask you question two, then question three, and so on.
Hmm.
I want some conversation as well, if we can, of course. I'm not going to force conversation. And Justin, I noticed that you've got like this thing in all of your thumbnails where you're holding a coffee mug up to your face.
Yeah.
Is that like what's the story behind doing that, if there's any, or did you just randomly start doing that?
That was a screen cap from an older video, but what I realized is when a person sees a thumbnail, they kind of get an expectation of like, is there going to be a person talking in this? Is it going to be an avatar? Is it going to be a video essay? So if you see me on the thumbnail and it's me with the mug, you know it's going to be like me talking with a face cam.
Right. Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
kind of yeah, it's kind of just kind of like set people's expectations.
I guess that's a good idea to brand the thumbnail so people look at it and they're like, okay, I'll be seeing this guy's face for the video.
Yeah.
I never thought about it that way, but it makes sense.
Yeah. People get butthurt if you do face cam and they're not expecting face cam. They're like, who's this guy think he is?
just just show your face in the thumbnail, but then have Overwatch gameplay in the background.
Yeah, I mean, I think that happens too.
Yeah, I
And then
mean,
people are like, what the hell's going on?
yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's misleading per se, but I mean, if I click on a video of someone's face in it, I guess I expect to see their face in it, you know?
Yeah. The
I,
um the guy talking over gameplay footage that's not about the game, like that wave of YouTube was always so weird to me. I'm like, why? Like this guy is not talking about Rocket League, but I'm looking at Rocket League footage. Like, why is this happening?
oh, you mean like Leafy is here and people like
Yeah,
that?
exactly. Like him and like the people who are like that. I never understood that. I mean, I guess it's good to have something visual going on.
Yeah, I guess that's all it's really intended for, just to have a visual background going so
Yeah.
people don't turn off the video. Because, I mean, I've never heard of anyone that watches a commentary video and isn't actually watching the video. They're just listening to it
I
in the background.
I do that all the time actually.
Really? With commentary videos?
Uh-huh.
Ah, that's strange. Because, I mean, like, I don't know. Not Leafy is here because, he's gone. God bless him and everything. But, like, I don't know. Someone like, maybe, I don't know, Tom, Turkey Tom, he's got his neat visuals going on. Wouldn't you want to see that while you watch the video, or are you just going to listen to what he has to say?
Yeah. I mean, it depends. Like a lot of commentators, like the footage, like the stuff they show isn't really like central to actually getting what they're saying. Sometimes it is, but a lot of times to me it's fine to just leave it on in the background.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Hey, Kuso, how are you, man? How you doing? But yeah, like, um, I don't know. The only kind of thing that I would just listen to in the background is like a podcast or something.
Yeah. Well, I think that's kind of how I got into that habit from listening to a lot of podcasts.
Yeah, I mean, like my kind of thing. The interviews, all I really have is a still image.
Yeah.
People tell me I should like include gameplay in the background of my interviews, but I'm
That would
not.
be so weird to do. Like what I've seen people do is like if they want to have something visual going on, but it's just audio really, they'll have like, they'll have the chat in the window and like some like animation going on.
Yeah,
Like I've seen it done with like fighting game backgrounds and stuff like that,
yeah,
where it's
no,
not necessarily gameplay, just some kind of movement or like a GIF going on.
yeah. I mean, I definitely would consider something like that, but I don't know. Gameplay just kind of like seems strange to me to have in the background of an interview.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, I think something like, I don't know, like you said, like an animation going on while the interview's happening would be cool. I'd have to figure out like what kind of animation, but I think that would be neat. Uh, because just just having gameplay in the background, like it doesn't really correlate with the content, like you were saying earlier.
Hmm.
That like a Leafy's here commentary doesn't need that gameplay because it has nothing to do with the content. It's just a visual aid, so people keep watching the video. Because I know some people, when it's just audio, they get really bored.
Yeah,
And I mean, I can totally understand that. My kind of content, is typically long. So I don't expect everyone to watch it entirely, especially since, like I said, my visuals is just a still image. That doesn't help. What I do see some people do is they have like audio waveforms further.
oh yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I think that's neat, but I don't know how I do that on a live stream. I'd have to figure that out.
It's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, but like with a recording, that's easy. I just get After Effects again because I removed that because I never use it, and I just do it in there, and it's not too hard. I've done it before. It's just click and drag effect, and there you go. There's the audio waveform. But yeah, I mean, that's what some people have told me that I should improve my visuals, and I totally agree. I'll definitely find something that I can improve upon with the visuals. But Justin, next question for you here is, so you've got a guitar channel and a gaming channel as well.
Yeah,
I was curious if you ever plan on like being more active with those channels or no, not really.
probably probably not so much to be honest. Like it's because I'm getting kind of stretched thin. What I do want to push more is like the my band's channel Jinx, and I
Mm-hmm.
started shooting from some vlogs for them. So that'll be like that kind of content on that channel. So like between all that, I just really don't have time to be making like a lot of dedicated guitar videos. The gaming videos what I was doing for the most part in there was taking Twitch highlights and putting them on there, but I haven't even been doing Twitch that much really. There's just too
Okay.
many things.
Yeah, I mean, and I guess with your channel growth, it'd be good to just focus on your main channel more than anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, because you don't want to let that die down, and then it's just a missed opportunity.
Hmm.
Because I see a lot of people like do that, like they think they're on top of the world, and the channel growth will keep going, and then
Yeah,
no, it just starts slowing down, and then you're like, oh shit, oh no, no, no.
yeah, it's just 100% how it goes.
I mean, even though you said earlier, to not look at your social blade a whole lot, your social blade is definitely one to masturbate to, Justin. Like, you're fucking killing it, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like it comes back up. Like now today is one of those days actually where it's like slowing down a little bit
Yeah, I see
on
that.
it.
I mean, it says, so I know social blade isn't like completely accurate, but it says 213 subs today. That's a shitload of subscribers.
Yeah, that is a lot.
I yesterday was 913. That's nearly 1,000. And then your best day was the 16th of May, nearly 3,500 subscribers.
Yeah,
That's
that was like crazy bump. It was that I think that was when the Max Headroom video came out. Like that one did crazy numbers.
yeah. And then when Keem gave you that shout out, you got 20k subs in a single day.
Yeah.
Like, like that's mental. Like I mean, if I were to ever have something like that, I'd probably have a fucking stroke.
Yeah, it's such a weird feeling.
It must be. And when people hit like big milestones like 100k or a million or whatnot and they're ungrateful, it really upsets me
Hmm.
because it's like you should be grateful because these people have literally given you a huge opportunity and you're just taking it for granted.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And then I know like 100k plus is when you can start to potentially take YouTube as a job.
Yeah, that's kind of like the market, which I think a lot of people do that. I
Yeah.
feel like I would be hesitant to go like all the way in at 100K, but I don't
uh
know. I got to see how everything stacks up.
yeah, but like when would you go all in for YouTube as a full-time job? When do you think?
Honestly, I would have to calculate a lot of numbers to know for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard to determine that. And then you figure like there's like a lot of uncertainty with the platform too. That you might just like you go YouTube full time and then it's all of a sudden your channel's gone or you're fully unmonetized or something.
Yeah,
Luckily for me though, like the way my different sources of income go, like if I were to go YouTube full time and it didn't really work out well, I could just like go right back into it without much delay.
Yeah, I mean, since you've got multiple sources of income, I guess it's a bit easier. You're a bit more calm.
Yeah. Like it's not like I would have to turn in like a 2 weeks notice to anybody.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, because it's scary when YouTube is your only source of income, I'd say. Because if you've got multiple sources, then, you're not shitting your pants that you're going to be homeless next week.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So you're more financially secure than other people going into YouTube full time.
Yeah,
Because
probably.
I know Keemstars want to say like, just do it, just go into YouTube full time, but I don't know. I mean, I'd love YouTube to be a job for me, even though I'm only 16.
Uh-huh.
I'd love for YouTube to work out for me and be a job at some point, but yeah, I do definitely worry about the unreliability of it.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was trying to at some point, like, like do more on Twitch and other platforms, but it's the channel the growth in this channel ran away so much that I was like, well, now I'd be stupid to not put like the majority of my energy towards it.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, it'd just be a wasted opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Justin, this is the last question of the interview, and then that'll be it. So, with your channel this year, what new and different things do you plan on doing, if any?
Probably more real life stories. I mean, for the most part, I'm gonna be continuing what I'm doing with like Tales from the Internet, the video game mysteries, and that one. I kind of right now the Mike Portnoy video is the only one in the series, but the Tales from IRL stuff. The next video might be one of those, but that's what we'll be focusing on, and then vlogs on the Jinx channel. Like, I've been wanting to make vlogs, but it would really make no sense on my main channel.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Jinx stuff will be like that'll be like experimenting with a different sort of content.
I think a channel called Whang Vlogs would be funny.
Maybe. The thing is, like I don't really do much when I'm not doing band stuff anyway, so it wouldn't be that interesting of a vlog.
Right, yeah. I hate those vlogs that are just like, hey guys, I'm on my way to the grocery shop right now.
Yeah. Like who nobody needs to watch that.
Yeah, like exactly. Who gives a shit? Like, I don't know. I feel like a really good vlogger, even though I don't really care for his content, is Casey Neistat.
Yeah.
Cause he does pretty interesting stuff. But someone like,
Yeah, he does things.
yeah, like someone like Kid Behind a Camera. Um, I mean, I don't mind him either. He seems like a very nice man. But his vlogs aren't too entertaining because it's just like very like ordinary stuff that he films, like going to Walmart, farting in Walmart.
Wow.
Yeah, like I don't know whatever the fuck he does, but it's like really day to day activity stuff that he films. Nothing really too entertaining. So yeah, um, moral of the story is don't start a vlog channel if your life isn't interesting.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, but besides that, Justin, that's it. Thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, of course, no problem. And so, well, that's it, everyone. If you have enjoyed the interview, you can go ahead and drop me a like, drop me a sub. Anything you could do to help would be appreciated. Otherwise, I'll see you next one. Take care, and goodbye.